You do have some breaking news for you. On the domestic front here in Australia, Treasurer Jim Chalmers has apologised for clumsy comments suggesting Jewish communities' fear over antisemitic attacks are sometimes unfounded. We're bringing in our colleague Trudy McIntosh from Canberra. Trudy, what's the latest? What's your understanding of what's happened here?
Yeah, Ash, the Treasurer Jim Chalmers has released this apology to Sky News to my colleague Shari Marks, and a clean-up in essence after comments he made on breakfast television this morning. Jim Chalmers was doing the rounds speaking about those inflation numbers, but was asked first about this foiled terror act, as the Prime Minister's calling it. You can see with his wording I'm about to show him here, he's unintentionally implied that sometimes the fears within the Jewish community about the threats to their safety have been unfounded. Have a look at what the Treasurer said this morning.
This is obviously a terrifying development, and what it shows is that the fears that a lot of Australians in the Jewish community have are not always unfounded.
In a statement to Sky News, Jim Chalmers has apologised. He goes on to say, "My intention was to share and acknowledge the very real and understandable fears and concerns in the Jewish community in light of recent events. I could have and should have expressed that more clearly, and I'm sorry that I didn't." Now, this had become a political issue prior to this apology from the Treasurer. It had already been picked up by several opposition MPs, including Zoe McKenzie here on Sky News with my colleague, our chief anchor, Kieran Gilbert. This was her strong comments condemning Jim Chalmers from earlier in the day.
Are you kidding me? Are not always unfounded after what we've seen happen in Sydney in particular over the last 2 months. No, their fears are not always unfounded. Shame on you, Jim Chalmers. Shame on you, Anthony Albanese. More needed to be done. More.
This too from opposition leader Peter Dutton. He's told the Daily Telegraph on this that the Treasurer must update this offensive and out-of-touch talking points, that he was wrong this morning. He goes on to say that for the Treasurer to suggest that concerns were unfounded were insulting and disgraceful. Mr Dutton calling on him to apologise. That apology has now been given to Sky News, that three-line statement that Jim Chalmers expressing, Ash, that it was not his intention and that he should have expressed himself more clearly this morning.
Trudy McIntosh live there in Canberra with that developing story. Thank you so much.